Alright, so I've never done this before. Boom, maybe I should open with that. Pro Wrestler Reviews Pro Wrestling. I already reviewed this match and I don't want to put it after the review. I'm going to actually enter this before to show you that this is the guy we'll be watching wrestling. This is an interview segment for a grudge match that this Levi McDaniel will be wrestling. So let's bring this up. It says, I tried to get an interview with Levi McDaniel, and we'll get to the interview.
Here we go. Here we are with Levi McDaniel. How's it going, Levi?
Smoking a cigarette.
Oh, what's up, man? Not much. Just hanging out here at home, you know, here in Des Moines. Taking it easy, you know. Got a wrestling match tonight, but yeah, just kind of hanging out.
Smoking butts, getting ready for his match.
So, oh, sorry, man. My grandma's giving me a call here. I gotta take this. Just a second.
Okay.
Hey, Grandma. How you doing? Oh, no, I'm not doing nothing important right now. I'm just sitting here at home. Yeah. How's your gardening coming along?
Remember, this is supposed to sell a match.
Oh, that's
This is supposed
great.
to make you want to go watch him wrestle.
That's good. Maybe I'll stop by sometime. We can go get some dinner. Oh, someone's knocking on my door, Grandma. Must be one of those Jehovah's Witnesses. They've been in the neighborhood a lot. Let me go. I'll call you later, okay? Bye. I wonder who this could be. No, it's gonna be those damn Jehovah's Witnesses. I'm not interested. Who is it?
This isn't religion. I told you we just begun. I told you your final lesson was covered. And this is just the start of it. Here, you should lift more weights.
You should lift more weights. The dialogue is so bad. It's like a.
I told you this was just the beginning.
I told you this is just the beginning. It's like a bad fake,
Long way to go.
a bad old
For that
porno.
final lesson, Levi. Enjoy your match, like, yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh.
You think you're doing my
Remember, this guy's fighting for his life right now. Somebody just broke into his house to kill. Oh, this is a great point.
Tell that pretty little wife of yours soon that she can come find a real man, because you're not
Dialogue is so bad.
Here, you get this on camera too.
No! Help me, camera guy! What?
You get this on camera too.
Help the camera guy.
No!
This is just the beginning. Just the beginning. It's just the beginning, Levi. I'm gonna torture you. I'm gonna hurt you. It's not gonna stop, Levi. It's not gonna stop.
It's not gonna stop, but I'm gonna let go of this sharpshooter I put on.
Make sure he knows I might be coming back later.
Grandma, I don't think I'll be coming by tonight. I just had an accident. I gotta go.
So now you really want to go watch Levi McDaniel and Brian whatever tonight, I'm sure. So like I was saying, you were watching that fight take place, and this man just broke into this guy's home, right? Broke into his home in an apparent attempt. You think someone's breaking into their home, they're gonna kill you, right? So you saw how horribly they were fighting back when he's literally fighting for his life. And then, of course, you think someone's going to break into your home. They're attempting to kill you. Like, you're not going to break into some guy's home, beat the shit out of him, and give him a sharpshooter. Like, come with a weapon. Come with a bat. Come with a knife. Like, you can be disarmed from it. But you should be breaking into this guy's house to kill them. Not... there's so much wrong with that promo. From the bad dialogue to... to the poor play fighting, to the anyway. So that's an introduction to Levi McDaniel. That's the guy whose match we're about to watch. So stay tuned. Oof. What's up, everybody? New edition, Pro Wrestler Reviews Pro Wrestling. I wanted to do today me versus Orange Cassidy, but because it presents like some unique situations that I had never dealt with before in a pro wrestling match, and I know a lot of the boys watch this, so I actually wanted to get their opinions on what they would do. So it'd be a learning experience for all of us. But instead, I couldn't get the audio to work on that match, so I'm gonna have to whatever the hell you call it, where I rip it off, whatever, and see if I can get the audio to work before I upload that. I might do that today, I might not, who knows. But anyway, then I was like, oh no, what am I gonna do? So I was on Twitter and I saw, I don't even remember the name. It was one of the boys from, I think he works either in Mid-South, posted a thing and said, this guy told me to burn my boots and that I suck, and it was a little clip of this dude doing a elbow drop, and it was not executed very well, and I was like, ooh, who's this? And then I did a little digging, and I actually found the match that he was referencing. So the guy that was telling him to burn his boots and telling him he should no longer work and everything, his name is Levi McDaniel. Now I tell you this because you will see that he has no right in telling anybody to burn their boots, or generally how to work, or you know what, we'll just watch the show. So this is from July 22nd, so it's recent too. This isn't like, hey, this is my old work. It's a recent match. He's wrestling a guy called the Hardcore Homo, Jason Scars, who's essentially just a guy dressed up in pink. I look way gayer than he does, to be honest, so yeah, I don't know. Let's see how this goes. They're wrestling outside. So, move over here. Oh no, is there going to be announcing during this match? The ref has gloves on, so at least they're being safe, sanitary. So yeah, I'm not going to judge that they're outside because there's been several successful shows that have been done outdoors, like Tournament of Death and DJ High's Backyards, GCW's just backyard show they did, so. Is that a light tube? Oh boy.
Oh, ow.
Pretty sure he headbutted him. Goes from a headbutt to a rear chin lock. Headbutting the light tube. There we go.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to get wild and crazy, so if the action comes your way, you are advised to move.
A lot of reversals there. Punch to the shoulder. He's really trying hard to give him that. Modified stunner. Staple gun. I hope they don't just leave that glass like sitting there in the grass with all those kids around. Look at the manager react. So, you know why we staple things like dollar bills and stuff to people is because, like, right there, that could be a gimmick stapler. Like, he could just be, and nothing coming out. You have no idea. If you are actually physically, like, stapling, boom, a dollar bill to a guy's head, like wrestling's visual, you can see oh shit, that's actually stapled into his head. It's there, and then you can see when he rips it out that the staples, keeping the dollar in there. So these guys stink and make me upset that they're gonna tempt him to do what I do. My cat's going wild right now. Oh boy, I was gonna say he put his foot in the wrong way to start.
You got the shakes?
He could literally crawl out right now. He's going no, no, and not moving. At least he's selling. Yeah, I'm in the ring. The manager is concerned. Do you guys see the guy in the cycling outfit on the outside yelling? The police officer had to back him. Oh, he's really getting into it. Do you guys hear that? No, that's right. You don't. You hear absolutely nothing from the crowd on any of these moves they're doing. Like, this crowd does not... Oh, there we go. He got something and they kind of made a sound. This crowd doesn't give a shit about anything they're doing. Like, he just low-blowed him. Nothing. Like... Nothing. Crowd is not invested in this match whatsoever, and that's not a good thing when you're in a wrestling match. There's a lot of people in cycling outfits apparently hanging out around ringside. Pretty sure he just did the Dusty elbow. And Dusty's rolling over in his grave. There's the guy in the yellow. He was the one going nuts before. Look, there's tons of guys, and there's another. As I say, there's another guy out there in the cycle.
Something like this go in the men's bathroom or the women's bathroom?
Probably shouldn't say something like that in the wrestling climate of 2019. Not a smart idea. So the crowd's out there. Why would you bring them somewhere where they can't see what's going on? Like, it's different if they're at some place where the crowd can follow you. The crowd, like when we went to the ocean at the Warped Tour, right? The crowd literally, if you ever get a chance to see the tape or whatever, if it ever comes out, literally follows us from the ring, where it's like a sea of people walking down to the ocean. You're going into a bathroom or something like that. It's like they can't. So she's gonna pin him somewhere else. It's a 3 count anyway. So if he hits her over the back, this is exactly how I got my huge 30-something stitch hole in my armpit the one time. Was that exact spot. Someone was covering me, someone broke a tube over its back and it shattered. It looked like I got shot by a shotgun. Huge hole like this big and right underneath my armpit. I can show the picture. I'll put it up right here actually. She's already walking around now selling the light tube, so it's fine. This other guy's gotten no offense in whatsoever. I don't know what that was. How much is left in this match? The level of this wrestling is like when me and my friends used to like literally backyard wrestle when we were untrained. Like, hey, we kind of knew what we were doing, but we really had no idea. That's basically what I feel like I'm watching right now. Super kick to the stomach. Ref! I hate bad referees. It takes away from the match so much. Like, dude. Let's watch this Tiger Driver. Like, it takes away from the match so much when something like that happens. Like, boom, cover, and the ref's not there to slide in, and boom, boom, and God, slap the mat. Again, wrestling, visual, audio, like, auditory, yeah. Like, you gotta hear stuff, you gotta see stuff, right, to believe it's happening. So, like, that sound of, like, they need to hear that. When you have a ref that just gets in the ring and it takes away from the match. The ref being shitty can take away from a good match. Just like the fans. The fans make a good match. You can have a 5-star wrestling match, but if the fans don't give a shit, who cares? Fuck this shit! Whoop whoop. So, I'm turning this shit off. So this wasn't the match that I saw, as I had previously thought, because I watched a guy do a elbow drop from the bottom rope, and he it was terrible. Like, he landed like knees first, and then it was the worst elbow drop I had ever seen. And I was hoping this was the match. Apparently, it wasn't. But this one gave me enough of a general idea of the level of work you're gonna get from this guy. That I think I'm fine not seeing anything else he ever does ever. Literally, the other guy didn't get. What did he? He kicked him in the stomach once. I don't think the Levi guy actually took anything. Any of the wet. Oh, he got cheese grated in the arm. Okay, he took a cheese grater. So yeah, that guy right there is out there telling established indie guys that they should be burning their boots, which is why, if you're in pro wrestling nowadays with social media, I kind of went over this the other day. You need really thick skin because you got fucking people out there who don't know their fucking ass from the hole in the ground when it comes to wrestling, trying to basically shit on anything you do. Anybody that's successful in any way, people just want to shit on. They don't want to see you succeed, and it sucks. But you know what? You have to just, like I said, let it just roll with the punches, let shit slide off you, and not give a fuck what people say. Like, you should value the opinion of, like, your peers and the people who are, paying you money to work, like your promoters and stuff like that. But as far as, and the fans too, the people that pay money to come see you, you should hold their money, their value too, because if you have a match and they're like, man, that wasn't that good of a match, they're not going to be taking money out of their pocket to come see you again. So why would the promoter be paying you to come in when people, don't want to see you anymore? So you should actually hold, somewhat value to what the fans say, even though sometimes we want to sit there and be like, hey, you don't know shit, you've never gotten in a ring before. That may be true, but at the same point, they're the ones that are paying for the entertainment. So if they don't want to watch it, they don't have to pay for it. So if you're not giving them what they want, they're not going to pay for it. So you kind of have to hold their, like I said, opinion and value too, and give the fans what they want. If they want to see you be a dick huge heel and they like that and that's what makes you money, then go be a dick huge heel. But I digress. Like I was saying, you really need thick skin to be a wrestler nowadays with social media. Just anything in general. Anything where you're in the public spotlight, people are gonna fucking take any shot of you they want. And social media is kind of toxic, but it's also, it is what it is. Anyway, I'm gonna try to figure out that shit with the Orange Cassidy match, and maybe get that up today. Otherwise, this weekend, if you're in Nashville, Tennessee, come out to Capital Wrestling. We'll be at Marathon Music Works. It's the Hot Boys, me, Casey Navarro, Eric Martin, versus Tracy Smothers. I'm going to get this. Tracy Smothers, Blake Christian, who just was down there. He did the bunch of the GCW show down there. And I know Ian Rotten's very high on him as a Mid-South guy, saying he's one of the best high flyers in that region. So cool to see him added. This was actually, the match just got changed yesterday, so cool to see him get added. And Eric Royal. So check that out. Deranged, Azrael, Slim J are on the card, Colby Carino, Homicide, Sonny Kiss. So it's a good card. Jack Hager, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash will be there doing an autograph signing, meet and greet at 3 o'clock. I think I'm going to be a part of the meet and greet too, but I'm a bad guy, so I'm not going to sign anything or talk to you because that's how wrestling characters work. So if you really want to meet the real me, hit me up on Messenger or some shit. Anyway, next week we're at the Phillipsburg Mall. Mall Madness. That's a good show too. Tony Depp and Orange Cassidy, Ultra Manus. That's only $10, so you should definitely go to that. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to try to get that Orange Cassidy match working. If I can't, sorry. Next week, Danny Havoc's coming up for that show on Saturday. So we're going to do a special Pro Wrestler Reviews Pro Wrestling with a special guest, Danny Havoc. And we're going to actually review a match where we wrestled each other. So I don't know, that should be interesting, right? Like, we're going to sit here and just, shoot the shit and kind of rewatch a match that we did. I think we're gonna do one we did in Miami, Florida, for it was a joint Dragon Gate CZW show at WrestleCon. Not positive though, but we're gonna sit here, do a review together, and we'll see how that comes out. I mean, oh, Jim will be here too. Maybe I should do the Orange Cassidy match next week. Whatever. Anyway, guys, stay cool. Like I said, I'll try to get that up. My wheels are spinning now. Who knows? Stay cool. Subscribe, like, blah, 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 blah. All right.